Loads up, launches it. Tucks, throws anyway. Ball's in the air, it drops. In the end zone it is. At the goal line, I think he caught it for a touchdown. He got it! Caught! It's caught for a touchdown! He got it! Touchdown, Nick Matthews! The Cougars win it! Mitchell Juergens leaning back and hauling it in. Somehow he caught it.
Do you believe in miracles? Well, Tanner Mangum does. His late game magic has been the talk of the college football world and has the Cougars off to a 2-0 start. This time it wasn't a 6'5" receiver coming down with the game-winning touchdown. It was a 5'10" former walk-on. Here's a look back at another magical night for BYU.
First series of the game. The shotgun snap to Mangum. Mangum forced out to the right. Two defenders get in. He approaches the sideline, wings it downfield. He's got a man! He's got Juergens! He's made the catch at the 30, the 20. It's going to go! Touchdown, Cougars! 84 yards! And BYU opens up on top. It was under center. They motion Williams Rhodes. They hand off to McNichols. McNichols looking in the middle, exploring for room. Doesn't get there, and now he does. The ball comes loose at the goal line, but the touchdown is signaled. Looks right, fires right, down the far sideline. Good coverage there. An interception at the 1-yard line. Momentum took Kainakua into the end zone, and BYU ends the drive.
Great to have Kainakua back, and he changed the game.
Boise blitzes from the edge, and they knock the ball out of Mangum's hands, and BYU falls on the ball back at the 21-yard line.
Jump on the pile by Chancellor James.
Little shot to the thigh area. Yeah, that's the correct call then.
Snap, back, hold down, kick up, and the Broncos have the lead at halftime. Double tight right along with twin wide receivers. Handoff to the back across the middle, and he gets into the end zone for a Boise State touchdown. Motions behind Mangum, who hands off to Hine. Hine bounces off a tackler, stays on his feet. He's going to go! Touchdown, Adam Hine!
The main differences in the game was Adam Hine in the second half, our ability to start being able to run the football.
That was a lifesaver right there. This is something we were struggling with in the beginning of the game, but kept at it.
They motion Shane Williams Rhodes. They fake the fly sweep. They throw the screen to McNichols. McNichols blockers in front of him. 15, 10, makes a nice move. 5 stays on his feet into the end zone. What a touchdown run by Jeremy McNichols.
Wow, I'll say.
But he is certainly in their thoughts as they hold up those cards with his number.
Settles. Goes deep. Down the near sideline. Intercepted Kainakua at the 40. He's on the run 30. He's on the run 20. 15. Pushed out there. Cougars in business. Tanner pulls it away from the back. He goes for the end zone. Pass interference, and a catch is made. He made it anyway. Wow, touchdown! Wow. Offensive pass interference.
You know, that one-handed grab in the end zone, they call that offensive pass interference, but that was an incredible catch.
First and goal from the 1. They sneak Mangum. He's got to be in this time. There it comes. Touchdown, Cougars.
Tanner's just now stepping into his role and his part of it, but it's much bigger than him.
BYU blitzes on 1st and 10, and they get Finley. He goes down. 54 seconds on the clock, and it's 4th and 7 for BYU. Snap Tanner on a 3-step. Boise gets in. He's got room to the right. Tucks. Throws anyway. In the end zone it is. Caught! It's caught for a touchdown! Mitchell Juergens!
I was like, is he going to throw this? And he threw it, and, you know, I just tried to make a play, and fortunately came down with it. So.
Leaning back and hauling it in! Somehow he caught it!
He came off and said sorry for making it so close, and he's smiling. Like, I mean, it's hard to phase that guy. And I'm not going to try, but he's apologizing to me for having the game. I don't know what to say about him. He's pretty special.
They have much of a choice. You know, I saw Mitch running and
into the end zone. We've seen this before. Touchdown, BYU.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Just good to come out with a win.
Settles, fires. It's intercepted. The Cougars have it. Kainakua with the hat trick. His 3rd pick on the run. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
I think he made a huge statement as to how much he cares about our team. After a few series a week ago in a Hail Mary, I don't know where you go from there. Like a season's worth already, but I'll take it. If that's the way we're going to play this year, then I guess I got to get ready for it.
Our experts, Hans and Christian, will join us soon to break down this game and the Utes and Aggies in a few minutes. We'll move on now to the rankings. They're out. BYU is a big mover from unranked to 19th in the AP Top 25, jumping Utah, who moves up from number 24 to number 21. There are 4 other Pac-12 teams in the top 25, led by USC at number 6, and BYU's next opponent, UCLA, is at number 10. In the coaches poll, Utah moves up 4 spots to 21 as well. BYU moves into the top 25 at number 22. BYU is the only non-Power 5 team in the top 25.
Okay, the beat rolls on. Time to break it down now. Hans Olsen, former Cougar. Christian Cox, former Ute, now with 1280 The Zone. Guys, last night, all the talk is going to be with the Cougars in the final 15 seconds. Hail Mary and any interception. But BYU really wasn't able to move up and down the field consistently until they finally found a running game for the first time in 2 games.
Yeah, and they finally got that run game kind of going in the second half. And, you know, anytime you're talking about a run game, there's so many working parts with 5 offensive linemen, a running back trying to find the gap, going against a very solid defense. But let's start by taking a look at some of the things Boise State did extremely well in stopping this run game and getting big hits in the backfield.
And you can see this first defensive tackle had a great situation. It's a man-on-man block. BYU's guy takes care of it. But where the problem comes is this absolute whiff. The 75 tries to block down and misses completely. You can't have missed assignments on those zone blocking situations.
So that's a spark gap. He's getting through the gap. You see, here's a different way to defend the run. You're going to come into your man, and you're going to actually take your man into the gap instead of spark gapping. There's 2 different styles to defend against that run, and Boise State did a really good job against the other. And then you see the changes made here in the second half. They actually go with Tuni Kanuch, who makes a really solid block here. Beautiful hip block to get that linebacker out of that hole. So they moved Tuni Kanuch into the right guard, and he started to pick things up.
And you notice the whole second half, Adam Hine had great lanes, and this actual was a blitz from Boise that he ran himself out of the play. Adam Hine makes a great cut, not a lot of people to deal with, and he's already 7 yards downfield before he has to avoid a safety.
But like I said, so many working parts in a run game. It's really hard to, you know, describe everything that's going on in a run game in the few seconds that we have to really give you an image there. You know, then let's go to the big throw games. I mean, obviously, Tanner Mangum doing it again. Christian, how is he doing it?
You know, he has an ability to flush out to his right. You've seen all of his throws have been to his right. He has great arm strength as he can throw off of his right pivot foot. Juergens is wide open. And to see this back angle you're going to see in 1 second is absolutely phenomenal. To see a guy who was on a mission 3 months ago to be able to plant and throw on a dime all the way downfield. That ball is more than 60 yards in the air.
Back foot.
Yeah, off his side foot, and he hasn't even spent time in the weight room.
Well, you know, and this throw gets you through a couple things. This throw gives you the confidence to get through a couple of interceptions. It gets the fans into it. You're constantly believing it. At no point do you have any doubt that you're going to win this game. So this throw gives you an opportunity to kind of move down the line, and you can't even imagine that it's going to happen again, right? That you're going to have another opportunity for another deep ball for a potential win, but it does happen. Right here, Tanner Mangum finding that lane and finding that open receiver.
And what he does well is he steps up, he avoids the rush, but he knows where his guys are. He had a one-on-one with Juergens in that situation. He just throws it up to his guys to let them get it, and he made the play.
You know, it's 4th and 7. So really, you're actually looking for the first down right here. They're going to run Taryn Houck to the sticks. So you're going to have an outlet receiver looking for that first down. Because, guys, you still got a minute to work with. Yeah. So he runs to the first down marker, and he stops. But Tanner Mangum takes the gutsy, risky throw and takes it to the end zone on 4th down. A completion and an incredible win for the BYU Cougars. Second big-time moment for Tanner Mangum. These guys have to be full of confidence.
Let's talk about Louis Lapuejo, what everybody's talking about, the little punch.
Yeah, so...
Should he be suspended?
Well, yeah, I think probably. Now, I don't know if it's full game or half game, but, you know, do you have a governing body? You know, you're not part of a conference. But here you see the punch. Let me just say this. This is not a bad mistake. This is a bad decision. I made a ton of them when I was playing football.
Yeah, and you can't actually go through with the punch when an official's behind you.
Yeah, thanks.